Hidden deep in the woods of rural New Jersey lies the rotting shell of Crescent Ridge Asylum, a once bustling psychiatric hospital that was erased from maps and from memory. In 1978, without warning, the facility was shut down overnight. Patients gone, staff dismissed. No press, no explanation. Just silence. And the records? Redacted. Scrubbed from state archives. Entire years missing. This was Crescent Ridge, built in 1911. A proud symbol of modern mental health reform in its early years. But over time, cracks began to show. The facility grew rapidly, expanding from 80 to over 400 patients in less than a decade. Staff couldn't keep up. Resources were stretched thin. And with it came rumors and shadows. Tunnels were constructed beneath the asylum. Originally meant to move laundry and supplies, but former orderlies claimed they were used to move something else entirely. Patients. One night nurse, who remained anonymous, said this: "They took people down there for treatments, but I never saw them come back up." Crescent Ridge became infamous for controversial therapies, electroshock, isolation, and something listed only as Phase 3 behavioral protocols. No official definition exists for what that meant. In 1973, a patient named Ellen R. escaped and was found wandering a nearby field. When questioned, she said, "They buried the others, in the basement." She was returned to the asylum within hours, and then forgotten. By 1978, the facility had become a quiet disgrace. Complaints were filed. Inspections delayed. A single audit was launched by a state official. And what he discovered? Still sealed in court-ordered confidentiality. What's known is this: that hours later, Crescent Ridge was evacuated. Abandoned completely. Furniture was left behind. Medical files open on desks. Chairs still facing patient beds. Like everyone walked out in the middle of the day and never came back. Today, the asylum is a skeleton. Vines crawl through shattered windows. Ceilings have collapsed under their own weight. Rust coats every exposed surface like blood left to dry. Urban explorers who visit say the air inside is thick, heavy, like it's watching you. A group filming inside in 2019 reported hearing voices, not from each other, but from empty rooms. One captured a whisper on tape. "Leave!" The group left immediately. But one member later claimed to find something in their backpack, a torn photograph. Black and white. Showing a patient in restraints. They hadn't brought it in. Another story tells of a boy named Tyler, age 17, who snuck into the asylum in 2004 with friends. They split up inside, each filming with their phones. Tyler was last seen walking into the old therapy wing. He never came out. They found his camera days later, still recording. But the footage ends with a scream and the sound of something dragging. Another explorer claimed to find a basement corridor sealed with rusted steel doors. Scratched into the metal, the word "beneath." Local teens tell stories of lights still flickering at night, of figures moving behind cracked glass, and the same sound, again and again, dragging. No one knows what was being dragged. The most chilling part? There's no closure. No final report. No graves for the patients said to have died within those walls. And no answers for why Crescent Ridge was erased so quickly and so quietly. Some believe there's something still in those tunnels. Something that was never meant to be uncovered. A mistake they buried beneath concrete in silence. Would you walk into that place? Would you walk below? Subscribe to Ruins and Amp. Whispers for more forgotten places and buried truths. They say buildings can remember. Maybe that's why the air feels so heavy in Crescent Ridge. Like it's waiting for someone to finish the story. But maybe we were never supposed to hear it. Where should we explore next?